And on to celebrity news. How many of you out there have ever stabbed your spouse 20 times mistakenly, thinking that they were an intruder?
You know, I've never actually done it, but I think that sort of thing happens all the time.
All right. Well, remember the Indian coworker that worked at Smart Tech with Steve Carell and Seth Rogen on The 40-Year-Old Virgin? Man, I love those guys. But back to the Indian guy, though. His name is Shelly Malil. The 45-year-old actor is in trial following the stabbing of his ex-girlfriend, Kendra Beebe. Can you believe they're not still together? But the fun part of this story involves Malil's acting in the courtroom. Malil reenacted the stabbing by flinging his hands through the air with a toy knife, thinking he was defending himself against Beebe's male friend. If convicted, Malil could face up to 21 years of prison time.
You know, Ben, it happens to the best of us.
Not really.
In other news, even Snooki was embarrassed after being compared to Lindsay Lohan.
But at this point, Snooki has more going for her, really.
Snooki said, quote, "I definitely thought it was harsh. I never drank and drove. I don't do drugs. I do nothing that Lindsay Lohan does."
I said she had more going for her, but that doesn't mean that it was a lot. She's also an actress, if you will, that recently got rid of one of her few good qualities, the hair poof.
Actress or not, Snooki was fined $500, ordered to perform community service, and labeled rude, profane, obnoxious, and self-indulgent by Judge Damian Murray after pleading guilty to charges by annoying Jersey beachgoers.
I kind of picture the Jersey Shore with like a bunch of little Snookies just running around everywhere.
You know, Ben, even Snookies, well, they can't stand Snookies.
Oh. Well, in other news, Kid Rock is back in court for an incident that occurred at a Waffle House in October of 2007. What we believe happened was that he ordered a waffle with hash browns that were smothered, covered, and diced. But when the waitress brought back a double chocolate chip waffle with capped, topped, and peppered hash browns, well, Kid Rock blew a gasket. One customer who claimed he took a particularly bad beating from the enraged rocker, Harlan Atkins, decided to sue him for $6,000. Harlan, you're suing a celebrity for $6,000. Grow some nards and make him fork over a little more cash. From reports, it sounds like Harlan's camp is looking forward to a massive celebration with their earnings that will allow them to open one bar tab. I wish I could pummel Kid Rock.
Ben, no you don't. But regardless, go ahead and enjoy this commercial break.